ringpolska.pl, Bernard Hopkins. First things first, you are the president of Golden Boy East. What's the future for Golden Boy East?
The future of Golden Boy East is happening right now, and it's been happening for the last couple of months now, maybe close to a year. Not only do you have the new Barclays Center, it's going to be Golden Boy's exclusive promotional outlet for the next at least 3 years. You also have other avenues that's opening up, Atlantic City. You have Berner, who just fought in Atlantic City, nice crowd down there. He's from Cincinnati, man, and he's fighting in Atlantic City. So anything over this East Coast, even though I couldn't be there, but my nephew, Hopkins, successfully became the USBA junior middleweight champion in line for the IBF championship fight, which two of the first two contenders are fighting this month. Golden Boy East now is not something that was looked upon and frowned upon as really in existence. This thing now is really starting to take people by surprise based on it's really starting to like happen now, and they really starting to see big fights. You got Dave Instowich, who moved from LA back to New York, out of the LA office to New York City to be the business suit behind the Golden Boy East, and to not only bring other fighters, not only from the city of Philadelphia. You know, we got the Danny Garcias, you got the Hopkins. You also have a lot of other guys. You know, you got Mike Perez, who I bought the Golden Boy 4 years ago, who lives in North Jersey, who's fighting on the undercard of myself March 9th on HBO Championship Boxing. So to me, it took the right time with patience to be able to blossom with the Golden Boy East banner behind me, and also to bring down the quality fights and fighters to the table and promote it.
Well, you've been in like 28 years of the professionalism of the sport. I mean, you've been doing it for so many years, and you got this big fight coming out with Cloud.
Yes.
How's training camp going?
Training camp is great. You in here now at the Johans Gym, where you watch me hit the pads. There's some little media workout. You didn't see the great good stuff, but if you want to, you're invited to see the sparring and other good stuff tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Now, the training has always been something to me that's not been easy, but it's not been hard. It's what we do. It's what I do. Some days it's gooder than others. Some days you might feel a little bit sore than the next day. But overall, my body is conditioned. I stay 70-80% in between my matches in shape. So boxing and training goes hand in hand for me to have longevity, which I have, and also stay in shape. So camp is fine. The camp is great. The sparring is great. We push it up a notch this week. We're going to push it up a notch next week. And then we head out to New York probably Tuesday days before the fight, and talk some more, and then weigh in and then fight.
Who you been sparring with for this fight?
I've been sparring with a few people. Badi, I've been sparring with the other Latif. These guys got records. They got fights. One is a cruiserweight, about my height. One is a light heavyweight. One is a super middleweight. We got speed, power, and body. Because we want, and I also got Nazim, who I'm not sparring with, but Nazim got that big bare body where he grabs you, he gets you in the corner. Everybody that I spar with, the mission is, you knock me down, you get $1,000. You keep me in the corner or get me on the ropes, which Cloud loves to have you at, you get $500. So not only do my hands and my eye coordination has to be on tack every time I spar, which is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Nice.
They got an incentive to get these things done on top of what they get paid. There's some incentives there.
Of course.
And incentives help motivate anyone.
Inspire them to keep on going forward, to come in.
And any
good bonuses, any business.
And any business. So they on my ass, man. They on my ass.
Hopkins, all these years in this game, I mean, you're very successful. You, Oscar De La Hoya, and Golden Boy Promotions. I remember years back, they used to say, you know, that Golden Boy will not make it in the business. And you guys are showing that Golden Boy is the front forward of this horse in the boxing world. You know, everyone's knowing that boxing is dying, MMA. I don't believe in that. I believe everything's at 360 degrees. It keeps on going in circles. And boxing will be here, and they ain't going nowhere. And now Golden Boy is at a point where the top promotional team that's out there, especially with this Golden Boy East, especially we got this beautiful arena in Brooklyn, Barclays Center. What is the motive? What is the whole, you know, what's the medicine for you guys to keep on doing what you guys are doing?
The medicine and the connection is all what you see in this gym. How can boxing be dead? Where forget what I'm promoting, forget what I'm saying. Just look to your left, just look to your right, just look behind you. You got the amateurs, you got the young guys, you got myself, you got the guys in the ring. They're not boxing to keep their bodies in shape to put a suit on. They are training in boxing to be either the amateurs or the next great fighter that comes out of Philadelphia. So when people say how boxing is or isn't today, go to New York gyms, go to Philadelphia gyms, go to Chicago gyms, go to Detroit gyms. Don't go in the suburbs. If you go in the suburbs, you won't see this. You will see workouts, but you won't see this type of mentality in workouts. Because long as it's boxing in the world, long as it's ghettos in America, long as it's down and out, people that's trying to be something in life other than a doctor, lawyer, which is not a bad thing, they want to be what I became, a champion. You could become a boxer, pay your money and get your license. You're a boxer. Okay, great. But to be other than that, you must build off a career. And so when you hear, because of other sports, we welcome, believe it or not, MMA, UFC. It's not boxing. Any UFC or any other karate, any other sport that has anything to do with combat, and you can use everything on your body, your feet, your legs, and all that. If I get into your arena, you would kick my ass. But now you're limited when you come in my arena, when you can use this, and not these, and not this. At least not all the time.
To me, Philly.
So that's the difference.
That is the difference.
And that is how Golden Boys and Golden Boy brand has expanded in years now, has took on a full-blown race to not be the norm, but to be different than any other promoter, company. And how to do that is not to become those who we all despise. You make the fights that the fans want to see. You educate and you pay the fighters what they are worth and deserve. When you keep that chemistry happy, then everybody's happy.
That's a wrap.
One last one. I say like this, Bernard.
Yeah.
I love the way you say different always. Will you be going in the ring on 2 weeks?
Yes, 2 Chainz.
Song, 2 Chainz song,
Yeah.
different.
I got my guy putting out a call and see can we get him to come down. You know, he likes New York. He under Rock Nation, right? I believe.
Yeah.
And so, you know, Rock Nation is Jay-Z, right?
Yep.
So I'm in Jay-Z's house. And so it's a commercial for everybody. So I can put my Bernard Hopkins Jay-Z business hat on and say I'm different. And because I am different,
You are.
not only just a fighter, but an entrepreneur, a big real estate player in this city, and also not a bad fighter. And so I'm different. That hook signature quote, like a signature fighter's left hook that Joe Frazier was known for, right? That's that hook in a song. The hook of the song is I'm different. Out of the whole song, that's the only really thing I understand. Because to me, I'm different makes me go and look at the definitions of their word to refresh my schooling. And different is something that everybody judge you differently. Because the different to him might be strange because you're different than them and than them. When I said I'm gonna be self-managed and I don't want the promoters robbing me, then why can't I be the champion and the businessman? That's different to do that and accomplish that. Because it's not a long track record of us doing that successfully. Trying, yeah, but successfully, right? If you got enough heart to try, not a lot tried, but even if you did try, a lot wasn't successful at the end, true?
Yeah.
That makes me different.
Exactly.
To be 48 years old, to win the championship and break Foreman's record, to make 21 defenses, different.
Do push-ups in the ring, different.
That's different. Yo, my man and fans in Poland, come March 9th on HBO, pay your cable bill, make sure you have it. You're going to see The Executioner execute Cloud and also get rid of Don King. So, I'm glad to say right now, to give y'all a heads up, bet on me that I will win. And I will win big. Look for a late round stoppage. I'm going to bust him up because he don't think two ways. He think one way, and that's coming. Because he's been successful. So come March 9th on HBO, The X-Men. It's going to execute. Peace.